Hey guys, TUXX here. A while back I did a video on a mouse a lot of my StarCraft playing friends use. This is a Master Optical Mouse, and this video has actually resulted in quite a few hits and questions and good comments. And there's actually a new version of this I made a video for, and it continues to be a pretty interesting mouse. And the way I found out about this is from people who play StarCraft, and amazingly I found out some of these top players don't actually use like this most expensive Cooler Master mouse or whatever. They use different, like more off brands, like Korean, Chinese brands, that kind of thing. And this is a great mouse, and you can see about more information about this in my other video. But today I'm going to share something else. I'm going to share a keyboard that was commonly used by StarCraft players, and this, much like the mouse here, this is not the most expensive keyboard in the world. This keyboard can be picked up on Amazon for about 20 bucks, okay? You can find it on eBay, different places, and a lot of people love this keyboard. And I haven't tried it myself, so this is new. I don't know if this will be as good as this mouse, but this is something I wanted to share with you guys because this is widely being used in the professional gaming world, especially amongst people from like Korea and Japan and these other countries that don't necessarily subscribe to having to have like the most expensive Cooler Master keyboard or whatever. It's more about the strategy of playing and that kind of thing. And actually, it's also about investing in other parts. Sometimes people, when they buy, like they build their own computer, they want to have like, you know, the most expensive keyboard, the most expensive blah, 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 blah. And sometimes, you know, you're on a budget, okay? And so what a lot of times people will do is they'll actually sacrifice paying a little bit of the budget into like mice and into keyboards, and they'll use that money to actually spend it to invest in like a super expensive video card, you know, or the fastest CPU, that kind of thing. So anyway, this video is going to feature something you can do. A little tip and trick is buying, you know, these cheaper, fantastic gaming products, which are, they're cheap. I'll be honest with you, this costs about 10 bucks, this mouse. This keyboard is about 20, and you can roll that money into a better video card or something else. Okay, so let me go ahead and show off the box here. Now this is actually very nice retail packaging. This does not look like a cheap box at all by any means. This is something that could be, you know, on a store shelf. You know, it could be on Best Buy, that kind of thing. You know, very nice glossy image put to flat black. Just really nice, and you can see this here. Here's the name for you guys so you can check it out. You can look at all this stuff here. Expert Gaming Keyboard. And there's some stuff here in different languages. Here's the serial number in case that helps some of you. In case you want to see it, you can jot that down. And again, this particular one was purchased on Amazon. Now, the actual mouse can be purchased under a few different brands, but it's really the same mouse. And again, you can see about that in the actual video. And I would not be surprised if this keyboard is the same way, where this keyboard can be purchased with maybe a different, instead of a spider, maybe it's a scorpion or something, but it's the same keyboard. Sometimes some of these like Korean companies and Japanese off-brand companies, Chinese off-brand companies will make something and then they'll produce it themselves, and later they'll decide to sell the rights to make this exact keyboard or exact mouse to other companies, and it usually looks identical. The big difference is sometimes they'll have just a different symbol here, but it's the same thing. American companies never ever do that. When American companies make a mouse or a keyboard or something, it's like their IP. They don't want to share the product specs really, or the plans for making it with anyone. But some of these other companies in other countries will actually, it's part of the whole scheme of making something, is they'll produce it, you know, make it themselves, and then they'll sell the rights to make it off to other smaller companies too. So anyway, on the back side here, you can take a look, and it has some little instructions, pretty standard. It talks about things from different countries, China, Japan, Britain, just all sorts of different countries. And over here, it's funny, let's see, America's not even listed as a country on the back of this box, which is pretty funny. Okay, over here there's more information about this keyboard, and you can take a look here and kind of read through that. Hopefully you can see it. Product information, it's in a few different languages. One of the languages is English here. In English here, it's like space-saving design, ultra-thin keyboard, dedicated appearance, special 3-color LED backlight. That'll be interesting. Humanized gear, LED backlight for convenient night day playing. 3 colors with switching cycle and lock and unlock. So very interesting. Let's take a look and dive right into this. Now this is sealed here. Hopefully I can get this open pretty easy. I don't have a scissors with me. Oh, I'm going to have to get scissors. Be right back. Okay, we're back, and I have a scissors handy here, and we're going to go ahead and open this. And we will see what is inside the box. Now, it does list this as being Windows XP, Windows Vista, and Windows 7. I have been a Windows 10 user since last year, and I've had a number of questions about this particular mouse. Does it work on Windows 8, 8.1, 10? Yes, it does. And this keyboard, I suspect, will be the same thing. Now, the rig I'll be plugging this into here right now is a Windows 8.1 rig, but it can really go anywhere. Okay, so taking a look inside the box, looks nice. The box has a good amount of weight. Honestly, it does not feel like light by any means. It's packed real nice. This is packed as nice or as nicer than other keyboards I've gotten. Little foamies. Has a like a anti-shock thing, sleeve to it. And here is the keyboard. Oh, let's see what else is in the box here. This is interesting. We have, besides the keyboard, we have a little tool here to remove keys, and there's actually clear keys, so you can actually WS-80 or whatever, or you can like highlight some of the keys to make them shine through without actually having letters on them, which is pretty cool actually. So when you're gaming, you can actually, you know, fix a few of the keys so that way they'll light up special for you, which makes it pretty easy for night playing. Also in the box, we got some little instructions here, warranty card. Now, a keyboard of this nature, honestly, if it's like 20 bucks, I wouldn't expect that. I would probably never return this. If it would break, I'd probably just throw it away, you know, or give it away or whatever. Looks like different instructions. You can take a look at that. Stuff in different languages. Oops. Okay, so that's the paperwork insert, which we'll probably never look at again. And then, oh, it does have something else here. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, it comes with, is this a decal, or what is that? It looks like it should be a sticker for, like, a PC case, but it really just feels like a piece of hard cardboard. I believe this is a sticker, but it... Oh, yeah, it looks like it is a sticker. It doesn't really peel off that well, but it looks like this is something that you could stick onto your PC case. So, kind of cool. A lot of the more expensive gear has something like that. I'm going to have to look further into this because I want to say it looks like it should be a sticker. It's not really peeling off like a sticker. But why would they stick in a piece of cardboard? For right now, I'm going to go with saying it's a sticker, but I'm not 100% sure because it doesn't seem to want to... Oh, no, well... No, it's not a sticker. How weird. You get a piece of diamond cardboard. So, very weird. It looks like it should be a sticker, but it's not. Okay. Now that we spent all sorts of time on that, let's take a look at the most important part here, the actual keyboard itself. Now the keyboard itself, it has an average amount of weight. It says lightweight, but it doesn't really feel particularly lightweight. I mean, I wouldn't say it's heavy necessarily, but it doesn't feel like some cheap piece of plastic. Feels average weight. This does look a little bit cheap in here. It does have a little bit of indentation on it. It's kind of like glossy. This feels very smooth to the touch. This is kind of like slightly ribbed a little bit. There's not buttons, but it's kind of like a bumpy paint a little bit, so you can kind of feel when you're touching it. The keys themselves do not make a click, so I would say this is not a mechanical keyboard. It does have kind of a cool little bottom part here. This is not, it's not removable, so this is not like carbon fiber, but it has kind of a carbon fiber kind of look to it, which is nice. And so that is the keyboard itself. The back side is pretty much just what you think. It has sort of a translucent plastic to it. It looks like it might actually light up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in, and we'll see what this looks like with the power on it. So be right back, guys, and we'll check this out. Okay, we're back, guys, and I got the room lights off. Now, this is daytime. You can see all sorts of brightness up here. This is like window light coming in. So you can see, even with window light coming in, this keyboard plugged in, it looks pretty great, actually. Really bright, actually. So you can see from daytime gaming or nighttime gaming, this thing is going to help you a lot as far as being able to see the keys in light or in dark. Now, you can see on the back side here, looks pretty cool. It's got some clear translucent plastic, so it does kind of shine through. So one side benefit to this back being clear is actually if this is like on your desk or whatever, the sides here, you can see it kind of glows, which is nice. So there's a little glow around the sides of the keyboard itself. Now, the keyboard itself does have a few extra keys, I should point out. Unlike a lot of keyboards, there's actually extra keys between the L and the Enter, which can make it handy for typing, but if you're used to going like 2 over for Enter, that may take like a little getting used to. But I like having the extra key. I have like no problem with that at all. And then the rest of this here, let me show you the tool. Now this is again the tool for changing the color of the keys, or actually you're changing the keys. It comes with 8 of these clear plastic keys. So if you want to change like the W, A, D, Z or whatever, you can switch out the keys that you want to make them custom color for gaming or whatever. We're just going to do one for fun as a test here to show you how this works. We'll do W. So you take the little tool here and you just pop it on the key and you pull it out and it comes out real easy. And then from that point, you can go ahead and take one of your clear keys and you can just pop it right on. Hopefully you can do this gracefully. I imagine you could probably do the tool to get it on. There we go. And you can see actually very functional, and it has a cool look to it, and it can definitely help you for finding that, you know, important key in the dark, which is nice. Now there is some options. There's 2 different versions of this keyboard. There's one version which I've heard about people getting that only stays blue, and there's another version, this version, that can actually change color. So to change color, what you do is you hit Function, and from here you can actually go up or down in brightness. I should show you. So you can go Function, it's Function and F8 to go up, and Function, or I'm sorry, Function and the number 8, not F8. Number 8 to go up, and number 2 to go down. Now there's also a way you can change colors. Now right now it's pulsating actually. If you hit Function and 5, you can make it switch colors and pulsate, which is kind of cool. Here, we'll soak this in a little bit. Here's the red, and again right now this is pulsating. So if you're into the pulsating kind of look or whatever, kind of like a heartbeat, kind of cool. And then we can Function and 5 and change it to this bright purple kind of color. It almost looks blue on camera, but in real life here it looks quite purple. And then the original blue, you can see. So very cool actually. There's some other cool keys up here. There is, you know, controls for media, which is nice. And let me stop this color changing. There's controls up here for your media player, so you can actually do the usual like volume up, volume down, pause, play, forward, reverse, that kind of thing. Again, extra keys here, which are kind of nice for doing different typing, or perhaps you can assign those in-game to be extra buttons, which is nice. Down here you have your full control, Windows, Alt Function, and paper feed, Control. And then over here is the numbers, full number, with controls for lighting, which is nice too. So again, I'd say this is a fantastic keyboard. I would highly recommend it for someone who wants to spend money on other hardware. Okay, again, I would say buying this keyboard doesn't make you cheap at all. I've had some keyboards which I like better than others. I've used different Cooler Master ones, got Logitech, you name it, like I've G15, all those. Sometimes they have very small keys that are like crunched together, and I like that this is like a nice full-size keyboard, and the actual typing feels quite natural. It's not mechanical, so it's not real noisy, you can hear. It's pretty standard sounding, and just looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this for a while. I may do a follow-up video later for you guys, and if you guys have other hardware that you'd like me to review, by all means let me know in the comments below, and I'll let you guys have some insight as far as my thoughts, my feelings, my unboxing of different hardware you might want to check out. But my advice would be buy a cheaper keyboard and then buy a more expensive video card, and I think that will help you in the long run for gaming. Other stuff, in case you guys didn't know, I do have a second channel which is called TUXX Toys. So if you're into like Amiibos, consoles, PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, 3DS, any kind of like gaming console, that is the channel to check out that kind of stuff on. I do reviews all the time, go to toy conventions like anime conventions, stuff like that, and there's a lot of fun stuff on there. So if you're into that kind of thing, be sure and check out TUXX Toys, and I am running a 500 subscriber contest on the TUXX Toys channel, and there'll be some chance to win some cool stuff. So if you want to go over to that channel, just check it out, and you can say enter me in any of the videos until July 1st 2015, and after July 1st 2015 I'll do the drawing for the winner. Okay, so anyway guys, I really appreciate you subscribing and checking out this channel, and again, I'm here for you guys. If you guys have questions, I'll try and let you know my thoughts, my feelings on things, and if there's anything special you want to see unboxed, just let me know. But most of all, just thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.